What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're doing a little Walmart run this morning. Gonna get some stuff for my friend and student Ivan's project. Also, I gotta get some degreaser for my dad. Does a little bit of property management. And then I'm also getting some doorknobs for one of my homes, just because I'm gonna replace that, make the place a little bit more secure for those tenants. So yeah, stay tuned for today's episode. We'll be talking a little bit about house hacking, giving you guys an update on some NFT trading I've been doing, and then of course, giving you guys an update on the Valor project. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really does help with the algorithm, and yeah, I really appreciate all your guys' support. Enjoy the video.
Probably get this guy, $20.
All right, we're looking for the Zep degreaser. Supposed to get this one, but they're out. So we'll get the heavy duty citrus degreaser, see if this works. Okay, we're gonna get some door hardware here. Okay, here's some keyed entry doors. I'm gonna need 2 of these. Alrighty, so we're finished at Home Depot, kind of got all our supplies and whatnot, and now we're gonna get some coffee because it's early and yeah, I need some caffeine.
Thank you. Which one is which?
So we're back into the Valor project. A lot more updates happened this week. Again, a little bit of painting came back. Team's feeling a lot better. So our painter was here this week. And here, this closet that we're putting in, it's getting a lot better. We got some tape and a little bit of money getting started here. If you take a look around, you can see that, okay, we're getting the closet door kind of prepared. This is going to be an additional room, a little smaller, but again, we're just trying to add some value to this house. And a little bit of the wiring getting done up as well. Okay, so now we're going to check up on the updates upstairs. They did a lot of the trims this week. The whole bathroom's been painted as well. That's nice. I'm going to take a look in here. Yeah, so all these walls have been painted. Picked like this color called shark gray, just because it's between gray but not too gray. It's still a little bright and it has a little bit of that almost like a tan color to it. So it makes the place look a lot nicer. And once we do some vacancies and have to do a little bit of turnover, have to update some of these walls, then because it's not pure white, it doesn't scuff as easily. Here's the master bedroom. Again, most of the trims got painted here. A little bit of cleanup. Okay. Little quick updates on this Valor project. So leaving the Valor project on the way to my student Ivan's project on Bannerman there. And I'm gonna kind of use this car ride to explain to you guys house hacking. So house hacking is actually how I first got into real estate. And all you really need to do for a house hack is essentially you need to buy your first home, and in Canada use your first time home buyer's incentive, so you're able to get a house for 5% down. Now it's an easier and a lower barrier of entry because you're only using 5%, whereas now my rentals, they require 25 and for the most part 20% for the down payment. Now because I'm only putting 5% down, I basically have to live in that home for the first year. So a house hack is essentially I'll buy a house that's 3 bedroom, maybe 4 bedroom, and 1 or 2 bathrooms. And what I'm doing is I'm living in one room and I'm renting out the other rooms to some friends, maybe some family, and get some roommates in there. Now, because I have such a high mortgage, being basically 95% of the value of the home, I won't necessarily cash flow as much, even if I'm renting out the rooms and getting maybe like 3 tenants in there or 2 other tenants in there living with me. But at least I'm reducing my living expenses, and hopefully maybe I'll cash flow $50, maybe I'll break even and essentially allow myself to live for free. Now, you might ask, okay, well, why would roommates want to live with me if I'm doing a house hack? Won't they kind of ask questions like, oh, like you're just taking advantage of us, you're going to be the landlord, and you're going to be making money? Well, just break down the numbers to them. My philosophy is always that transparency benefits most parties, if not all parties. And what I mean by this is if you kind of explain that, okay, you're allowing them to live in a full house, they're not just going to be trapped in their room, obviously, and they get access to a whole backyard, they get access to possibly even garages if you offer that, multiple bathrooms if you offer that, and again, have like access to the experience of living on their own. Now, for a lot of you guys, a lot of my followers are a little bit younger, maybe you guys are interested in getting your first deal. I really highly suggest doing a house hack just because it is, again, an easier barrier of entry. It's easier to get 5% than it is to get 25% for your down payment. And then also you are basically managing the home as a landlord, but you also live there, so you can actually build those relationships with your tenants. And for your first deal, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of manage some buddies and kind of show them the rules and how you want to basically run your rental property, your house hack, versus getting a tenant that you may or may not know, and then now they're kind of responsible for the whole house, and then you're kind of managing the whole house on your own. So that's kind of the magic of a house hack. Now, you're probably not going to become wealthy just by doing one house hack. However, by getting that first house hack done, you're going to get your foot in the door, you're going to become a landlord, and then now you're going to be able to save some money, and basically the money that you would have spending on your mortgage, all your bills, those are kind of reduced now because you have some tenants in there, and you can take that difference, what you would have spent, and then now that allows you to, again, reduce your expenses, possibly even add some income that now you can put away for the next full rental. So again, house hack, it's one of the easier ways to get into real estate, especially if you're a younger person, maybe you just started your career and you're thinking about getting your first house. I would highly suggest that you really take a look at your numbers. For me, I'm a teacher in Manitoba. I make decent money as a teacher. It's actually one of the best provinces to teach. And if I were to just buy a house, pay my mortgage, and not house hack those first couple of years, I would essentially be giving about half my paychecks towards my mortgage. And I spent basically about closer to 5 years in university to basically get my degree to become a teacher. And I don't think it would be such a financially intelligent decision to invest that time learning the skill and the trade of being a teacher, get that job, and then give myself like a 50% pay cut just so I can live and have a place to stay. Now my other options were to like stay at home, live with my parents, but I really wanted to get into real estate, and I really wanted to get that experience being a landlord. So luckily, with the help of my mentor Nelson Camp, he did suggest that I do a house hack, and that's exactly what I did. Save some money. It only cost me about $13.5 grand to get my first house, and I was able to rent out that house to two awesome tenants, and then they lived with me for about 2 years. After a little bit of time, they kind of left, did their own thing, and then I actually got my parents to move back in with me, and we actually rented out their house. So again, they're getting some income that's going to help fund their retirement. They're now living with me, so that allows me to kind of get a little bit of those tax advantage of house hacking. I can write some stuff off, any maintenance that I do. Some of our bills are split. So again, it's this idea that you're giving people the opportunity to essentially live with you and kind of create like a little community when you do a house hack. Now, again, some people might not be interested in living with other people. That's when I suggest, Kate, you got two choices. Either you hunker down and you go to work and you basically create enough income actively and passively so that you can afford the luxury of living alone if that's what you really want, or you bite the bullet. Doesn't matter what you really feel or care about. If you are prioritizing your wealth and the future of yourself and possibly even your bloodline, it might be worth it to try house hack, live with some roommates for a couple years, It may not be super sexy, it may not be super awesome, but you will learn a little bit of how to be a landlord, how to manage your money a little bit, and offer people that cheap and affordable rent, which is becoming less and less of a thing nowadays in Canadian real estate. So hope you got some value out of this house hack. Again, we're on our way to the Bannerman project for my student Ivan here, and yeah, let's check out what's going on there. If he has any other questions on house hacking, feel free to add me on Instagram. I'll put my username here. It's Patrick J Hilario, and yeah, answer some questions there in the DMs. You can even ask some questions in the comments here. I read all my YouTube comments. I answer to all of them, so there are no stupid questions. I love answering these questions. We're walking into Ivan's home. Here is one of my students, one of my first students, and we're gonna see kind of what the progress on this project is like. And this one he just kind of picked up, so yeah, we're just gonna see a little bit of updates, a little bit of plan in this property. We've entered Ivan's home here. You can see some of the demos already been done in the kitchen. Again, we like to try to keep everything as streamlined as we can with these deals. You can see a lot of the demos been done here. Got some, they look like hardwood floors. They could be softwood, I haven't really touched them. Bathroom in here. Just gonna turn on these lights. Bathroom doesn't look too bad. Nice and clean.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty decent. Ooh, it's a nice acquisition for this home. This is a 2-bedroom, right, Ivan?
2 bedrooms. Yeah. Nice little cabin.
We're gonna leave Ivan's project here. Just a quick little stay. I actually contacted one of my guys there. He's a plumber, does a lot of the maintenance for me, and I'm actually gonna just drop off the door handles that I got, and he's gonna actually help me install that. So one of the things I've really been working on this year is trying to delegate as much work as I can. Hired an assistant, hired some bookkeepers, a lot of maintenance people that are part of the team and contractors, just so I can focus on closing deals, helping my students get their own deals, and then raising money. I don't necessarily have to do all my own renos myself. In the beginning, was definitely necessary, and it did help me understand, okay, how does a project get managed? How do I deal with contractors, deal with other workers? But now we kind of want to take as much of a step back as I can and then focus on working on the business instead of working in the business. Last thing, quick NFT update. I got this NFT. It's called a monolith, and I decided to open it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support and the subscribers so far. And if you could please hit that subscribe button, that would really help with the algorithm. And hope you guys got some value out of this week's content. Take care.